Hello, I'm Michael Glass from michaelglass.com, where we focus on making informed decisions about our financial future. This is our forex technical analysis trading plan for the pound dollar, the euro dollar, and the dollar franc. Before we pull up our video, we always want to start off our disclosures. Any symbols you see today should not be referred as a trading recommendation. No matter what form of investing you choose, stock, forex, futures, options, they all have a level of risk associated with them. You can lose all of your money. Any strategies we show today are for informational purposes only. Future results are not guaranteed. And finally, any investment decision you make is solely your own responsibility. Trade at your own risk. As we said, this is our forex technical analysis trading plan for the pound dollar, the euro dollar, and the dollar franc. In each video, we look at the prior session's price action to come up with key support and resistance price levels. We'll review the gold chart to come up with leading sentiment. We'll try to create a low volatility and inside bar watch list, and we have an education spotlight at the end. Please send your feedback and comments to contact@dmbfx.com, and let's head to the charts. As always, we are starting off with the daily chart for gold, and we have made our run to the 50 moving average, and it looks like we're trying to get all the way up here to 1766. Kind of starting putting an inside bar in our new trading session here. But really just a beautiful move. Look, we put in an inside bar here, made a move up here, but once we broke above here, and again of the 1680 price level that we talked about, we really made a beautiful run here. Again, we're watching 1765 here, 1766 to see what happens from there. For overall gold, and the other thing I'd like to point out is we told you that because gold consolidated here for a month, we said that we're going to get a good move, and we almost have 80 points right there. So, you know, the market congested, and then boom, made a nice move here. So we'll have to see what happens from here. The market appears to be consolidating, moving higher, but we'll have to see. So what does that mean for our currency pairs? Well, let's get that back down here. There we go. There we go. So on our daily chart for the euro dollar, look at this beautiful move that we made today. Went right up and touched the backside of our uptrend line. Is it coincidental that the sellers came in and pushed us back down? I don't think so. Now we had this big move though, but we didn't really have a lot of volume on this big move. But it's great to see that we broke through this area of resistance, which we talked about, and now we, like I said, we ran all the way up here to the daily uptrend line. As we look at it on the hourly, we can see all the way up here in sell zone 3. We don't always get up there. Testing this uptrend line that we have in, so we'll see if we bounce here. But obviously, again, we are in a sell zone and above our long-term moving average. We see that the euro here is in control, so if that remains the case, we could see the price bounce here at this price level. A nice spike higher here. You can see really the euro was moving sideways, and then we just spiked while the dollar is averaging down. We did get a little indication here. If you look where we started to get a little bit overbought here, and even though we went a little bit higher, we got a heads up the price might be cooling off here. So we did get a little heads up. So we'll have to see what happens with this one tomorrow. Here we are with the the pound dollar made a run all the way up here to the 200 moving average. Once again, the sellers, is it coincidental that the sellers pick that as an area to push us lower? I think not. Again, notice really no volume on all of this, but the pound dollar didn't make that big move like the euro dollar did. One thing that is interesting is we could say on hourly that we did have a little resistance here at 1.6045, and we did break that. So it'll be interesting to see if that price level becomes support. But here we are in sell zone 1, 2, right there on the borderline of sell zone 1 and 2. The pound is in control, but you can see they're really both moving lower. Oh, I forgot to say we're above our long-term moving average, way above it. So we got a little snaking here, and then we got a little divergence right here, which is where we made our move here. But you can see the dollar is trying. Pound is wiggly woggly up a little bit higher though, while the dollar still continues to trend lower. And again, we got a little heads up here on our indicator as we sit in a neutral zone. Finally, we see that we did break the 200 moving average. We said to put a little alert here below these two inside bar as the market was breathing, and we said go long above the wicks, go short below the wicks. We got that, and we come all the way down and look where we paused right here. And if I scroll over, you can see a little swing high here, a little swing high here. I love it when I see these support and resistance lines act. And is it a coincidence that this is where the buyers came in and found value? On a 1 hour time frame, we are clearly in a buy zone, well below our long-term moving average. The franc is in control. We see that divergence. Divergence brought that big price action move lower. Franc is moving higher while the dollar is moving lower. And we did get a little indicator here that the down move may come to end as our indicator brought us. So that doesn't mean the down move is over, but it is interesting to see we are in a buy zone, we are at support. Will this hold? If this doesn't hold, this big candle here is going to come into question. And you can see that really if that big candle comes into question, we may see some support halfway through at 8240. As we come to our watch list for today, we start off with our low volatility watch list, which is our 1 hour time frames using Bollinger Bands. And currently we have no candidates for our inside bar watch list, was watching today's rain as compared with yesterday. We also have no candidates. So we're off to our discussion about trading plans, and we've been talking about this for the past couple of days, really a couple of weeks. And we want to talk today about what is the process, what is the puzzle, the process, the criteria that you should be going through each day as you prepare to trade and get all the way up to the steps of actually executing a trade. And so one of the first things you want to do is go ahead and filter the candidates, probably starting on a smaller time frame and finding those overbought, oversold conditions, finding out who's in control, finding out where we are as far as support and resistance, and really finding out, again, where we can find those good reversal and continuation trades. And then we want to confirm that and get our dual time frame agreement. Can we get a reversal on the shorter time frame that agrees now with the larger time frame? Then we want to check the economic calendar to make sure there's nothing coming up the next day that's going to affect this trade. We don't be in a trade if there's going to be news that's going to change what our technicals are telling us. And of course, we want to be aware of what is our risk-reward ratio. Where's our entry? Where's our exit? Where's our stop? How much are we willing to risk in order to get to our exit, our target? And then we want to look for a final confirmation. Some people look for indicators. Some people use volume. Some people use price levels. Whatever works best for you. But those are really the 5 steps. Seems simple, but how many people really go through that? And again, this is really fine-tuning it down to 5 things. As you guys know, we have our videos on YouTube and Facebook, but what I'm really getting to is we have this free course for you on high probability trading where we take those 5 steps and more and really help you frame the market and help you understand how to place high probability trades. And we hope that gives you an insight to who we are as coaches and how we can help you develop your process, the steps that you have to go through before you execute a trade. More importantly, understanding your risk-reward ratio and making sure we're managing our money right and developing a trader's mindset. Rebate trades, cash for your trades. Why not get paid to trade? Doesn't change your spreads or the trade conditions. Just rebates for your trade. And finally, if you're looking for signals, we have those for you. Of course, we want to make sure it matches who you are as a trader, your risk-to-reward ratio, and how you handle your money. Get the signals to be traded automatically or get the signals to trade them yourself. Because in the end, all of this, systems, indicators, being able to take yourself through the process, doesn't matter if you don't pull the trigger. And that's what we're all about, helping you develop that trader's mindset so you can be a consistent trader to execute your plan day after day after day. Thanks, guys, and I'll see you next time.